It's your girl Shawnie.
I'm Wes, and you are watching
The
Tea. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Tea. I'm your girl Keita.
I'm your girl Shawnie.
And I'm the king of extreme, Wes.
Sure you are.
Here we go.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, I'm always tell y'all, remind y'all, YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Open Mic Production, right guys?
Yes.
Don't forget to visit the website also, openmicproduction.net. We want to thank our producer, Kevin Winston. Thank you very much. The name of this show, y'all, the dating game. So we always have 3 topics, so we just gonna get on started. First topic. How do y'all feel about online dating?
I think they're getting creative.
What you mean?
Like, have you guys been on Tinder?
Never
No.
heard.
I know you guys been on Tinder. So Tinder is where you see your profile,
Okay.
and then you can either swipe it to go away, or you can like accept it or something like that. So if you like how they look, you read the profile and then you swipe it and to save. If they come across your page, they'll swipe for you, and you guys can match.
Saved. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
So it's like matchmaking or something?
it's like matchmaking.
Really?
Yes.
So it does it for you?
It doesn't.
Or
in a way,
you kind of like pick the person
you
and
pick the
kinda match
person,
you up or
and that's why it's addictive, because you just sit there all day and you just scrolling.
Are you
and
on
you?
Shawnie?
I was on there for a second, but I know a little bit. I know a little bit too much.
Okay.
No, so
Are you on dating?
No, ma'am.
pass.
I didn't finish my
I have been before, but online dating that's not my thing. I always thought like we'd be in the mall and we bump into each other and our backs will fly up in the air.
Oh, okay. Like
then
on
we
the
lock
TV shows,
eyes.
the
Yeah.
movies.
It can happen.
It can
Anything.
happen.
Old
Anything's
school.
possible.
Yeah, I like that.
Romantic.
Like, you know. I
So
like
you
those.
don't really care for online
I
dating?
don't really. It's not my thing. I mean, I'm not against it either. But
Okay, so online dating also includes like if you meet somebody like on social media, are you guys for or against that?
I think I'm for it.
You for it?
Not
Online
anymore.
dating is dangerous.
It's
There's a lot of
it's too
crazy.
dangerous. Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy people out here.
But see, I knew that was gonna come up, but it's crazy if you don't meet somebody online.
That's true, because you can that same one you bumped into in the mall could be
Can be
crazy.
just as crazy.
You know?
You trying to figure out why you tied up in the basement? Yeah, I'm in the basement. Like, wait, no.
But I don't
You know I'm for it. You know I'm for it. Yeah, I'm
You for it?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I met who I'm with now.
Right.
Yeah, through social media.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, what is that supposed to mean?
I'm just,
Keep rapping,
you said it and you didn't go into details. So
That's how you say- No, I mean, my inbox had a message in it, and I checked it, and
And how long-
I usually don't even respond. That's
how long
the
have
thing.
y'all been together?
8 years.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Shout out to
So it was.
Shout out to social media.
Maybe I need to get on
And the
that.
funny thing is, like I said, I never respond to that. I'm like, delete, whatever. But
It was fake.
So what made you do it this time? Like,
you know what? I mean, obviously, we say physical attraction. We should, but he was handsome. I'm like, okay, let me see what he's talking about. So I scrolled and I read, what he was saying or whatever, and I went on his page and I looked and I was like, okay, whatever. And
Stop trying to act like. Stop trying to act. You went on that page like, oh shit.
He's cute. No.
She's trying to wave it off like, oh yeah.
I mean, and then I feel like I'm just playing, but and I just decided to give it a try. So
like it could be
8 years later.
like
8 years later, 1 child later. Well, I had 2 prior, but
We know.
we're not. Okay.
Irritating.
But I mean, I think I'm not against it. You know what I mean? But the only thing I feel like, as far as online dating, social media, whatever, it kind of goes. I forget what show we was talking about, but you just never truly know until you actually meet that person, because they can be saying 1,001 good things on there.
Actions.
what catfish? You talking about catfish?
Catfishing at its finest. You know what I'm saying? Then you get him, and then he about 5 feet, but in his profile he's
Right.
6'2".
6'2".
That's
Right.
not who you was. So it
They
just
can put whatever they want in their bio. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part. It's like, okay, you think that you getting a heads up by going through their page,
Yeah.
but people put what they want you to see, so you never know.
Yeah.
Like you
I'm not
say,
gonna
he could
put-
be 4'2".
I'm not gonna tell people I'm crazy, even though we all know I am. I'm not gonna go, oh, I'm crazy.
Well, but you know what I mean. Like,
I
you
got
might
on the
say,
side. It'll come out like what you said.
I got a Jaguar and you got a, Kia. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just saying, how people just exaggerate and lie just so they can gain the attention. But
But sometimes, hey, like in your case, girl, you got lucky. Cause
So I'm for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know who you meet, you know, whether it's face
Just
to
be
face,
careful.
online, over the phone. Just be careful.
Yeah.
You just always
Right.
have to be careful regardless of
FaceTime first. Make
promoting
sure.
safety first.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let me get you on video.
Let me see you
That's
first.
true. And what I don't know if it was like a meme or something, but it say for women, take a swim in the first day. So
Well, oh yeah, I heard that. That's so petty.
all they can come off in the road.
Like, oh, the eyebrows gone,
Right.
everything gone.
So what you want, but you know, I'm for it.
Okay.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
You
For
for
it.
it?
I'm for it.
Just
Do
be
your
careful.
thing.
Just be careful.
Be very careful. That's what anything. Be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, y'all. So topic number 2. Dating older or younger people. Like, first off, do you think, you know, what would you say is too old? Like, what age difference?
Wouldn't
For you.
for me? Okay, so I think it was. I'm gonna say like 44.
Oh, let me put this back in.
Max. Like really? Like 44 it was too much for me.
Okay.
Because when
Oh, I thought you was gonna go.
oh no, I tried it because I do like older men. I like older men.
Okay.
But when I went to that age, it was almost like, Dad, like are you you know the way I felt like he was trying to lecture me.
Two different places.
Yeah, we were in
Okay.
2 different places. We were too far apart.
How old were you when you were dating the 40?
We didn't even date. I met him at the job. You know, I had a conversation with him on the phone a couple of times, and I could tell. I was like, no. Yeah, he was just kind of outdated, or I was, you know.
Okay. So one of his favorite people was Anna Nicole. How did you feel about Anna Nicole and her old ass husband?
Wait, how old is Anna Nicole's husband?
Well, you know, he passed, but he was like, ooh, what, 90-ish?
Something like
He
80s,
was old. I mean, old.
You think it was
Old.
genuine?
Like he was in a wheelchair type
Oh,
of
She
thing.
don't think it
seriously.
was genuine.
I don't think it was genuine at all.
That was for the money.
That's all I'm saying.
That was
He gets a
for-
little offended because he likes Anna Nicole.
I like Marilyn too, so.
So you like the cougar?
I'm gonna be the male version of them when I blow up. You know, just married. You know, it seems like they're married for money, but I don't think. You know.
So do you believe in like the song by Aaliyah, Age Ain't Nothing?
Ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing.
Hey.
What about you, Keita?
See, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
See, now
Okay.
I'll date my age and older, but I'm not dating nothing young. Like I just feel like when they're younger than you, like that mentality be different. Like if I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
And I look good as hell, fresh as hell all the time.
If the fans watching,
We know.
But I just feel like when they're younger than you, like let's say I am in my 30s and I date somebody that's in their 20s. Like we in 2 different mindsets. Like you 25 and I'm 32. Like we in 2 different places. But like it is your like the mindset. Not everybody mindset
right.
change. Some of y'all still be on some dummy. But you know, we in 2 different places, so it's hard for me to like date somebody that's younger. But like, I can do older. I can do about 100.
now you doing that for the
Like they're more established.
Now if it's 100, I'm gonna tell the truth. That is established, but you better have some good money too.
You ain't gonna date for no other
Money.
Everything gonna have dust on it, so I gotta make sure there's a reason for me to go.
In the attic.
I'm gonna be blowing the dust all over.
I do think, depending on, okay, let's just take the youngest person. Depending on how young they are, to me that matters because even if you're 18, like a female, legally, whatever, you're grown, you know, you don't have to answer to your parents. But I feel like if you're 18 and you're dating like a 30-something, to me that's just kind of big. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's definitely a difference. You know what I mean? Like he may, especially 30, 40, but he may already be established, so he's going to be expecting certain things from you. At that point, yeah, you can't give him. You probably want to still go party. He's like, no, baby, you know, not tonight. What you mean not tonight? You know, so I think there is a such thing as, you know, too big of an age gap.
Right.
But it does depend on the person. You know what I mean? Because she can be more mature than him.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
that's true.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's either or. Even if you date younger, I feel like it's exciting because when you date younger, they keep their relationship fresh. You know, if I'm 30 and I'm dating a 26-year-old or something like that, you know, he still want to go out.
Like Stella. How old?
Stella.
Do anybody know the difference?
She was like 40. She was in her 40s.
exactly.
He was like 21 or 20.
I see the excitement.
Did it work out for them? I don't remember the movie like
It
that.
did. It did.
She went to the airport for him. They got him. Yeah.
Because he was fun and spontaneous, you know.
What do you think younger men see in older women?
Sometimes they just be having mommy issues, so they probably just want, you know, somebody to
Exactly.
Or it could be that they probably, like you said, it's a mentality thing. So maybe the women that's their age aren't there yet. You know what I mean? And they looking for somebody more established, more secure. You know.
The thing about that though is
settled down.
women mature faster than guys. So
We do.
It's rare. Not always.
Okay.
It's rare that that a guy would go, okay, let me go date the older woman. As quick as the woman guy would, go for a younger man and try to grow him up, treat him like my son. That's what they usually do when they.
And some younger guys are mature. Like you have some men who they know they have flaws and they lack a little maturity, but they know what they want. So they are going to seek that older woman. They may not be there yet, but they will go seek that older woman. So
I'm very mature. Like, I think I grew up. I was too grown sometimes. Yeah. So,
sticking that tongue out. That was nasty thing. Right.
I was fast.
With your fast self.
Got your cleavage showing today. Got your little nipple up.
Show a little boy.
I mean, you can just. Okay, all right. We're gonna go ahead.
You let it all hang out for y'all today.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and shoot to Shawnie's segment. It all starts with you. All right.
Thank you guys. Welcome back to my segment. It all starts with you. A couple weeks ago, I started talking to you guys about how powerful our thoughts were and how the things we tell ourselves are so important, especially the negative things we tell ourselves. I can definitely say that I've been improving. I've had my up days, I've had my down days, but I can see the difference. I can see how fast I'm correcting myself now, right? And then I'm instantly brought back to my happy place, right? Have you guys experienced any, improvement in your thoughts? Why you all in her crib?
Yes, I have, honestly, and to be honest, and this is not a bad thing, but sometimes when you are at that place and you have somebody like this in your ear saying, get it together, that's what you need, you know what I mean? But I have been there, I have had my highs and my lows, but it's all in how you come out of it, how quick you come out of it.
Well, you do the same thing for me, but of course I have to do it for myself because I'm sexy as hell. So
does that
I have been doing the thing like where I would get in the mirror and I'm like, you can do like you deserve great. Like I tell myself that even when I start feeling myself like, but it's just like no, pull yourself together. You got this. I feel like some big things.
So we have.
That's good. So that definitely brings me back to my point of when you fall, make sure you get back up every time.
Okay.
And I don't like to speak on things that I have never experienced. So I do want to share something with you guys and to our viewers. Hey y'all. There was a time where my thoughts were so strong that I believed everything that I told myself, negative and all. It was a point in time where I had no control over my thoughts. And I lived my life in that way.
Okay.
So there came a time where I said, enough is enough. I really started to believe that I was worth what I was going after. And when I did that, shortly after, this happened. And, so it's just like...
that's a difference.
It's that... And,
and it was you were pretty before. Let's just put that out.
Oh, hey, I was
you were cute before, so let's,
Thank you,
give yourself some credit.
So I definitely wanted to share that with you guys because there's times where I fail and I'm still falling and getting back up.
Okay.
I want to talk about keeping that momentum. So that momentum I had in that picture, it was strong for a good 5-6 months. But what happens when you have that bad day and you can't seem to get out of it? Right?
Yeah.
So I just want to share the 3 things that help me now keep going because I'm going back for that. Which that picture that's what I'm going for, and that's how I became pescatarian. And I want to talk to you guys about that, in the next segment. But I just want to share 3 things. Okay. And I challenge all of us to just choose one to focus on for the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Okay. So the first is going to be to create a to-do list that's fun for you. So I started to do a to-do list because as we get older, we add more to our plate, right? So we avoid feeling like we failed if we check off things that we need to do for that day. Created the night before. Okay. So I create, fold clothes. And then I put like a strong arm emoji next to it when I complete it, or, prayer hands, something just to keep you motivated. Right. Second would be to create a routine that you can stick to. Yeah. You hear people say to wake up at 5 in the morning, wake up at 4 in the morning. Yeah. Pick a schedule that works for you. Yeah. Because if you deviate from that plan, then you start to feel crazy. You start to tell yourself negative things. You can avoid that by keeping a routine for yourself.
That makes sense.
The third thing would be to write down your why and put it on your wall. There was a time where I had so many sheets of paper posted, plastered on my walls. You know, different affirmations, my whys. Just choose one.
Okay.
Post it. Read it every day.
Okay.
You know?
You know, they say when you do that, you know, when you write down your vision, you're more inclined to, you know, reach that goal.
Exactly.
I believe that.
And it's so true. And these 3 things have helped me. And I challenge you guys to choose one, and we're going to talk about it on the next segment.
I'm so doggone proud of you.
Thank you, Wes.
That was good
Thank
stuff.
you, guys.
That was good stuff.
So
She was getting a little
fall, get
emotional.
back up.
Y'all, she was getting a little emotional. That's why I got in tune. But it's just, because I started, I'm like, you know, I get emotional. You start getting emotional.
Right.
But,
I love
like,
that.
man.
I love that.
Man.
All right. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys got to say in a few weeks.
Okay.
About which one you chose.
We got homework.
Yes, we all got
She
homework.
always giving homework.
Yes, that's good.
All right, y'all. Topic number 3. Oh, dating married people. Dating married people.
Karma is a mother.
Yeah.
Now,
is a mother.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. When we say dating married people, are we dating somebody who's married yet or separated? Or are we dating somebody that's married and you sneaking around?
Let's touch on both real quick. Okay. Dating someone that's married, that's going home to their wife or their husband. Do you put any blame on the non-married person? So
do they know?
Yeah.
Then you're trifling you trifling.
Yeah.
So but is it their I get that trifling all day long.
They trifling as hell.
But is it their responsibility to step away from it? I mean, as a human, as you know, somebody with some decent morals, yes. But at the end of the day, I put more blame on that married person because you're stepping out on your vows. You know what I'm saying? You're stepping out on your husband and your wife. Now, the non-married person, they still wrong regardless, especially if you know you just trifling. You know what I'm saying? You wrong as hell. But that burden for me, most of it goes on that person that's married because you're the one that made that commitment and that vow. You're the one that said I do, not the person that you date. So they have no obligation to your spouse, but you do. I feel like that's wrong.
Most definitely.
And I feel like it's both, but then that person that's not married, now you're taking advantage of a vulnerable person who's probably going through a rough patch in their marriage.
That's true.
And now you feeding on that because you know they're weak. You know, marriages get hard, especially when you get into 20 plus years and your marriage is going through a rut. You need someone who's going to help you, not try to take you away from your spouse. So shame on the person who's not married because y'all need to go get a damn life. And it's hella single people.
Go find you somebody that ain't got nobody.
Right.
Calm down. Ain't got nobody. But okay, so what about if they are married but they're separated? Is that different? Does that make it different, or do you feel like you still should back off until everything's fine?
I'm the type of person, I believe that you need to make sure doors are closed before you go trying to open another one. So, although we separated, have we got the paperwork? Have we signed it? Are we done?
Because they could be telling you anything.
Exactly.
But, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Let me see the papers.
But where the papers at? Did you and you know, I'm not a fan of divorce, but I do think if it's done, it's just done. So I think go through the process, get the paperwork, get it signed, then get out there. But don't have that door open where, you know, you leave that person who you aren't married to wondering okay, so tomorrow you can just go back and be with the person you married to and just leave me here high and dry with nothing.
Change your mind all day long, So
and you gotta make sure that's not a rebound relationship.
Absolutely. People be all
if you're the first one they trying to date, I just say no.
To hell with it.
No, don't do it. You the rebound.
Let's stay away from married people until the divorce is final.
And then ask them how long have they been divorced, and if they can say about 2-3 years, then I say go for it. But that first year, leave it.
That first year.
I don't want your ass that first year. Stay the hell away.
Y'all know what though?
Here we go.
That's what time it is.
What time is it?
Okay, so sip and trip. Y'all know how this goes. Pour the question, answer the question, keep it moving. They nominated me to go first, so I'm going first, whatever.
Yes, you never get to go first either.
Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
Don't call them now.
Okay. What's a pain that you felt and could never truly get over?
That's.
I already know mine.
I guess I would have to say my auntie who passed in 95, yeah. Linda, she passed January 12th, 95, I believe. And I still cry to this day. Actually, I was thinking about her the other day and I was crying. So I miss my TT. She was my favorite. So I don't think I'll ever get over that, honestly.
Some
please.
Some things make
Okay. Yeah, look.
You're gonna make me emotional.
That death thing, it's
Man.
just,
Man.
But you gotta keep going, okay?
Yeah, gotta keep on my
Yes.
cheers, Kita.
Mm.
Hey, TT.
Man.
What the hell?
What'd you get there?
Do you talk dirty? Of course I do. That's easy.
Yeah.
Of course.
You shouldn't even have that question. That shouldn't even been enough.
I think they know now.
I got a potty mouth. I'm
Talk
nasty.
dirty, licking his tongue.
Look,
Here you go, Shawnie, nasty stuff.
You know, sometimes you gotta-
Hey, y'all see this?
Oh my God. Wesley.
Did the camera get that?
West don't need
Can't stand you.
West don't need Tinder.
Say,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Submissive or aggressive?
Oh.
So
What are you about to say?
I
Well,
can't see
okay.
y'all. So submissive or aggressive, but to me it's kind of. No, I'm gonna have to say aggressive. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
an aggressive
Probably
person.
good with a black girl. Shawnie's a
You know how the nice ones are that always smile, you know.
Right. She get
I always say lady in the streets and the freak in the
Hey,
sheets.
Teach
that's the way it's supposed
Teach
to go.
them.
You better tell them. You better tell them.
All right.
I don't know.
We gotta do another one?
Yeah, one more.
Right, Wes, cause you.
Oh my God.
Yes. What you got?
Oh,
Do
Kita
you-
pausing.
Do you like to be choked?
Headlock. Body slam.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't mind it. As long as I can breathe.
But I'm nasty.
Just give me a little air.
But I'm nasty. But you sitting there like, what?
Sorry, Mom. Do not watch this.
I'm sorry, I wasn't making fun of that scene that What's Love got to do on
Kid be seeing the stars, you know. About to go out.
Why did I get that question?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. If given the chance, would you like extraordinary medical measures taken to save your life? No.
Why? I'm just curious.
I just feel like,
If it's your time, it's your time.
yeah, I feel like when he come get me, come on. Like, don't try to bring me back. Don't try to do nothing. Y'all hurt family? Y'all hear that? Don't bring me back. If it goes, you know,
One more, keep going. Producer man, we got one more? Okay, one more, he said.
That's something to think about, though.
I always say that. I think I'm going to be checking up out of here about 70 anyway, so.
Wait, what's it my time?
It's your turn.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done in front of a mirror? I just cannot believe this.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my gosh. No, it's not my turn, is it? But I already pulled. Dance naked. I don't know if that's weird or not, but dance naked.
I think we've all been there, huh?
But
You
I
was
was like,
sitting
yeah,
there.
come on, Shawnie.
You just gotta feel. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.
Oh my gosh.
Hey. You put that in there.
I was supposed to rap.
Does liquor get you in the mood? Oh, let me tell you. I got some trouble off Patron, you know. If you go on a date and y'all hanging out, don't drink Patron. If you're trying to be good.
What did you do?
No, because you didn't even go into detail.
The last one.
Yes.
Get these quotes.
Oh, God. I'm going to read it.
Oh, it's real nasty.
If you have to choose a sex toy, what would it be and why?
Off the chain today.
I always wanted to use that, I don't know what they call it, but they like hanging it to the ceiling and then you gotta get on there.
Oh, it's like.
Okay, so we go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You are so nasty.
Ma, don't watch this show.
I'm trying to tell you, nobody's trying to watch this show
Oh
today.
my goodness.
That's
What's it called? The harness.
Because you can't get out of it, so whatever you want to do, like, you can't get out of that. Whatever you want to do to them, they can't get out.
My friend is nasty. But that's good. Whatever works for you. Sip and trip, y'all.
Sip and trip.
All right?
Sipping, tripping.
All right, so we're going to do the quotes before we wrap up. Who wants to start off with the quotes?
I'll start.
Yes, sir.
So, the one I found says, never regret anything that made you smile, and that's by Mark Twain.
I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Watch
And
it.
it sums itself up.
Yeah.
It sums itself up. Like, why would I? If one day you, at one point in time, you made me happy, why am I gonna regret that we dated? Even though hell broke loose, but at one point in time, you made me smile. So to hell with it. Keep going.
Yeah, I like that.
Let me go find the next person that's gonna make me smile.
True. Don't stop smiling.
So mine says, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years.
Yes.
And that's Abraham Lincoln.
I love that.
I like that. You know, I was thinking,
Make it count.
make it count. You could be 60 years old and have never done anything, you know?
Well, you could have only been here 4 months and changed lives.
And changed lives.
Aww, that's
Yeah,
a baby,
for
y'all.
sure. So,
Okay, mine is by Oprah, and it goes, you know you're on the road to success if you would do your job and not be paid for it. And for me, that speaks
That's powerful.
yeah, because
That's you.
yeah, you know, when I'm writing, I feel good. When we doing this, I feel good.
I feel
We get
amazing.
so stuck on titles. You know what I'm saying? We get so stuck on titles. What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't want to be anything particular. I want to do what I love. That's my job. If I wake up and I feel like I want to write,
You just did another quote by Nikita.
Oh,
God damn.
thank you.
I'm proud of you.
My
Finally did something right. You
that was a
know?
good catch.
Yeah, so, I mean, do what you love.
I like
You don't
that.
have to have a title. You don't have to, you know, have that title hanging over
Just
you.
do what you love.
And
Yeah.
love what you do.
And most time when you're networking, it's at free gigs or free events that you had to take, but you make
Yeah.
the most connections.
Yep.
Like, I like that a lot.
Yeah. All right, y'all. This was a good show.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like, by the way.
Okay,
Okay,
you too.
so
Slay.
All this damn
You
red
too,
on.
Wesley.
Thank
we want to
you.
thank our
You look
executive
amazing
producer.
as well.
Thank you.
I don't know
Oh, look at
about
the love. you
Anyway,
guys.
thank you, Just King, our executive producer.
Thank you, Just King.
Beats by Twiz the Wiz. Thank you very much, sir. Don't forget, y'all, YouTube, Open Mic Production. Go subscribe to us. We
Yes.
are blowing up, doing good
Yes.
things, and there's many things to find on the website, openmicproduction.net. We are on Instagram, The T Podcast, and we are on Facebook, The T.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Make sure you guys like, subscribe,
All
share, leave comments.
Follow, all that good
We
stuff.
want to know what you guys have to say too.
Not all of y'all. We don't want to know what all